Dating abuse does not discriminate. It does not pass me by because I'm 16 and not 30. It does not see if I'm male or female, straight or gay. It only cares if I'm silent.
Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. Always come late if they come at all. Last night I heard the screaming.
For more what you can do, though, if you suspect a teen you know is in an abusive relationship, we turn now to Dr. Jill Murray, therapist who specializes in abusive teen dating. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
Obvious first question. What are the warning signs?
Well, aside from the big three, which would be jealousy, controlling behavior, and possessiveness, a big one is isolation that parents can really look for. An abuser will isolate your daughter first from her friends, then from her outside activities, and then finally from you, her family, so that she becomes so emotionally dependent on him she feels like she can't leave because she doesn't have any other life to go to.
But even the best and purest of young romances are full of drama.
Yes.
So how do you tell the difference between abuse and, just young love?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for parents to tell. But I would say that if your daughter is crying a lot, fear and love cannot coexist. Sadness and love cannot coexist. If he's blaming her, if she makes excuses for his poor behavior, or says that it's her fault, she just seems sad a lot, or is begging, pleading, apologizing for things that she really hasn't done, that's really abuse. It's emotional abuse.
So if a parent suspects something is amiss there, how do you suggest they approach their child? Because there's nothing more exciting than forbidden love, so you can't shut it down, yeah?
Right. It's really that kind of tragic Romeo and Juliet kind of romance that kids are very attracted to. I think that parents should really start talking to their kids about love being a behavior rather than a feeling, which kids really then understand better, because you don't want to push him away and say the guy's a creep, because that really just draws her to him closer and closer, because he has...
They say they had warned her that she was in an abusive relationship, that her boyfriend didn't want her on the cheerleading squad, didn't want her wearing a bikini, and that he was driving a wedge between her and her friends. It appears that when she finally decided she wanted out, it was a fatal decision.
He's so controlling. I can't do anything without him.
I mean, it's a big issue. It's almost as big as drugs. And you hear about that all the time in schools. You hear about it just at work, but you never hear about, abuse, and it's all over.
What do you think you're doing? I can't believe it.
When you tell an alcoholic they're an alcoholic, they don't listen. They're like, no, I don't have a problem. That's exactly how it is. You're like, no, I'm not in an abusive relationship. Until you step out of it and you actually look at the big picture.
You keep kidding yourself. You're thinking, it's got to get better. It's going to get better, Then you realize it's not, and you realize you've been kidding yourself all this time. Well, you're in way too deep. Every 30 seconds I had to pick up the phone. And then, of course, if I don't answer it, then I have a voicemail, text message, where are you at? What are you doing? There's never any free time. I mean, anytime we went anywhere, it was always me that was reaching in my wallet to pull out, for the bills, for the clothes, for the movies, for the concert tickets. We both had part-time jobs. Why didn't she offer to pay for anything? And then she started to, disrespect me in front of my friends, making jokes about me, flirting with other guys, just bringing me down in front of other people. I kind of felt bad about myself. I started wondering, what kind of a person am I? What do I want out of life? Is this how I want to be treated the rest of my life? The answer is no. I want respect. I want to be able to give someone respect, and I want respect back.
I don't think think you should waste any time when you even have a little bit of a feeling that it's going to get abusive. Just either get away and just break up with them. I mean, don't talk to them. And if it gets to the point where they're not leaving you alone, then take it to somebody. Take it to your parents. Take it to the police. Do something. I mean, it's like you don't ever have to be abused by anyone.
Ask the family, ask a friend, ask anyone. The important thing is that you're not dealing with it yourself, that you're trying to talk with someone and work it through. Because you're not going to deal with it alone. You shouldn't have to.
I just did it cold turkey. I broke it off, didn't answer the calls, changed my number, everything. And I salute anybody who can do that.
Get your stuff back on your feet, and then when you realize that you're ready for a relationship again, get to know that person and know that he won't make the mistakes or she won't make the mistakes that your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend did.
Poetic.
Friendship.
Passion.
Life. Faith. Honesty.
Respect.
Pandas.
Love and Korean.
Love is forever.
Love is acceptance.